Yeah, good afternoon, students. Today we are meeting for the session on Parabola MCQs. The questions are displayed in front of you. Okay, numbering is exactly not there. Doesn't matter, we'll just number it as question number 1. The given two ends of lattice rectum, the maximum number of parabolas that can be drawn. It is a very basic level 1 question. We know the structure. I am just mentioning the vertex, the directrix part and focus. So the vertex is always the midpoint between directrix and focus, the distance between each being a units. And you know the lattice rectum L dash is perpendicular to the axis of parabola passing through the focus. Okay, so he says the two ends, that is the points L and L dash, if these 2 points are alone given, how many parabolas you expect to draw? Well, one possibility is what I have indicated, the preliminary right open parabola, or the other possibility is focus is on the left, there is vertex and directrix present on the right. So I am just geometrically showing you one parabola of this kind, another parabola towards the left. So two such parabolas are possible. We know there are 4 different types. Once you know two ends of the lattice rectum are fixed, okay, we are not going to change the ends of lattice rectum ourselves. It says they are given. So which means it has to be either on vertical line or on a horizontal line. Whatever it is, we will be in a position to draw only two, a pair of parabolas only. Imagine the other possibility in case L dash happens to be a horizontal line, axis being vertical. Even then, in that case, you can easily see there are 2 parabolas, upward and downward possible. So the maximum number of parabolas for any given 2 ends of lattice rectum, not more than 2 parabolas can be drawn. So the maximum number is 2 parabolas, which is option B. Option B. Fine. Let us proceed to the next question. If the vertex and focus of the parabola are -1, 1 and 2, 3. He has given the vertex as -1, 1. Take it in order because it says respectively. Coordinates of the focus will then be 2, 3. Then he wants the equation of directrix. Well, still this is not the basic variety as you can see, but still I am making a kind of drawing where the vertex, okay, so this is the category of parabola. Focus present at 2, 3, vertex present at -1, 1. Then we don't know the other end, the point M. So once you know the point M, you can discover the equation of directrix. What we want is the equation of directrix. So there are many things involved. Geometrically, you should understand the vertex V happens to be midpoint between directrix and focus. So that means we are in a position to find point M. How do you find coordinates of the point M? So the coordinates of point M, well, what is the shortcut? Double the middle point, subtract the one end point, you get the other end point. Okay, because the middle point happens to be the arithmetic mean of the two end coordinates, whether that be x or y, whatever. The end coordinate can be done by following the reverse process. So double the midpoint, subtract one end. So what do you get from x coordinate? Minus of double the middle one, so you get minus 2, and subtract this also, minus 2. So what I get is minus 4, followed by the y coordinate. Do the same thing, double the y coordinate, so that becomes 1 into 2. Subtract the end, one end y coordinate, I get minus of 1. So it is minus 4 comma minus 1. If you are interested, you can check the again midpoint formula. Minus 4 plus 2, minus 2 by 2, minus 1, yes. 3 minus 1 is 2, 2 divided by 2, 1, y coordinate, yes. So the coordinates of this point which lies on directrix we got as minus 4 comma minus 1. So once you know that this minus 4 comma minus 1 is the point M on directrix, you can discover directrix. That's a different issue, but you can make use of the option, let us say A. Check whether minus 4 comma minus 1 satisfies option A. Yeah, what is the given? 3x plus 2y and plus 14. Let us see whether it is 0. 3 times of minus 4, 2 times of minus 1 plus 14. Does it give 0? Yes, it does give 0. So can we say option option A is already right? Shall we freeze the answer as option A? Well, you can take a chance whether B also satisfies, because satisfying is not the only criterion. We want to ensure the directrix is perpendicular to the line joining vertex and focus. Okay, or I can simply say the axis of parabola. So you can just once again, for confirming, take minus 4 and minus 1, substitute in the same values in B. Definitely it's not going to satisfy because it is 3x plus 2y, we know it is minus 14. Minus 14 minus 25, that's not going to satisfy. What about the C option? Let me just write 2 times of x, so 2 times of minus 4, minus 3 times of y, and plus 10, definitely that doesn't give 0. So let us freeze our answer as option A only. Question number 3. Question number 3 says, if the vertex of parabola is 2, 0 and extremities of the lattice rectum are 3, 2, 3, minus 2. Let me write one by one. The vertex is 2, 0. What do you observe? The moment you look at vertex is 2, 0, you know it is not a basic parabola. Basic parabola always has vertex at origin 0, 0. So vertex is at 2, 0. And extremities of lattice rectum, let us understand that is L and L dash we are talking about. So let me write one end L is 3, 2. The other end L dash is 3, minus 2. Well, what is the relation connecting L and L dash? There are two relations. The distance between them gives length of latus rectum 4a. Midpoint happens to be the focus. So these two you have to satisfy. So let us find the focus, which is midpoint. Very simple. So 3 only, because 3 plus 3 divided by 2. And y coordinate is 2 minus 2, 0 divided by 2 is 0. Yeah. So we got a very vital clue for the parabola. Vertex is 2, 0 and focus lies at 3, 0. So what is the A from here? From here I already get A is 1 and the term 4A is simply 4. 4A is the length of latus rectum, which you can verify the distance between 3, 2 and 3, minus 2 also. So distance between these 2 points also 4. Well, how does this help you? What is it you observe first? Is it can we decide whether it is right open or left open immediately? So if you understand the positions of the coordinates 2, 0, 3, 0 on the x axis, the vertex lies at 2, 0, okay, and focus is at 3, 0. So it has to be a right open parabola only. Right open parabola, it is y squared basic, extended will be y minus k the whole square, 4a and x minus of h extended. Fine, let us do the substitute. What is the vertex? Vertex coordinates are h, k. So k is 0 only, so it is y square. 4a is equal to 4 only, I am stopping at 4. Okay. H value is the x coordinate of vertex, that is written as 4 times x minus 2. Well, now you can see what is the option that matches with y squared equal to 4x, 4 times x minus 2. Expanding it gives 4x minus of 8, which matches with option C. Option C. So we understand how did you approach? What are the criteria? Number 1, the geometrical concept, that is vertex and focus was not directly given. From ends of latus rectum you arrived at focus. We arrived at values of A. Then we are able to decide on the type, right open, and then write the extended basic type y minus k whole squared equal to 4a times x minus h, and that's what we did, and we got the option C. Done. So the making use of the option, you can also come reverse, take the options one by one, but that would have taken time because our option matches with C. So if you had taken one by one, option A, B, C, discovering the vertex, focus, etc., you would have taken same amount of time rather. Okay, so we shall go to the next question. The next question, don't worry about the number, though it is numbered 5. A line passing, there is a line L passing through the focus of the parabola y squared equal to 4 times x minus 1. So given parabola y squared equal to 4 times of x minus 1. The line intersects the parabola in 2 distinct points, and m is the slope of the line. Very simple, m is slope of the line, and it cuts the parabola in 2 distinct points. Okay, what we mean to say, it's not a tangent, and it has to intersect at 2 distinct points. So let the line L be y equal to mx plus c. But there is a one very vital clue. This line passes through the focus. So passes through the focus. So is it not important to get the coordinates of focus? Yes, it is important. What is the coordinate? Well, that basic, it is not basic type. What is the vertex here? X minus 1 equal to 0. So the x coordinate is 1. Here it is y square, which is y minus 0 the whole square. So the vertex is 1 comma 0. And the value of a, parameter a from parabola, we get 1 because 4a is the coefficient outside the parenthesis and 4a is present as 4 only. So which means a value is 1 only. So there is another vital conclusion. It is right open. It is right open. We got vertex. So you are able to arrive at focus coordinates. So what will be the focus coordinate? It will be a units forward from vertex. I am using some other diagram which we drew earlier. A units away towards the right from vertex. So if vertex is 1, the focus will be a units moved to the right. So that means focus is 2 comma 0. Okay, this 2 comma 0 should satisfy the given line L. So given line L, because it passes through 2 comma 0, very simple, 2m plus c gives 0. In other words, I am able to write constant c, the y-intercept part of the line, as c equal to minus 2m. So once we achieve this y is equal to mx plus c value minus 2m, I can modify the line. So the line becomes y equal mx minus of 2m only. Okay, now we have to fulfill the criterion. It cuts parabola at 2 different points. So it's a very simple. You have to simply make sure that the intersection of the line with parabola. So how are we going to get the intersection of line and parabola? We are just going to substitute for the left hand side y squared. We have y here. Substitute what we have, mx minus 2m the whole square, RHS 4 times x minus 1 becomes 4x minus 4. Well, I am expanding. M square x square minus of 4 m square x plus 4 m square. I am going to move these two terms 4x minus 4 to the left side. I get minus 4x plus 4 equal 0. Is that okay? Let me present the whole thing as a proper quadratic equation. There is a x square term and I need to club together the both x terms. So I have taken minus common, 4m squared, probably I will take 4 also common. So I get m square plus 1 of x. Okay, do you get it? M square x square minus 4 common, m square plus 1 times x, and what is left over, the constant, again 4 is common, it is still m square plus 1 only, and equals 0. Yes, we have come up to this. Now probably students, I don't know whether you are able to judge the value of m. How do we judge the value of m? Very simple. There must be 2 distinct roots, and he is asking about the range of values of m. Option 1 says m lies between minus 1 and 1. Second option, m greater than 1 or m is less than minus 1. And third option, m can be any real number except for 0. Let us see what is true. For 2 different distinct roots, we know the condition b square minus 4ac must be greater than 0 strictly. then only you have two real distinct roots. You know from, I think this concept drawn from quadratic equation criterion class 10. Well, what is the b? Coefficient of x, and a coefficient of x square, c constant term. Okay, so substituting we get 16 times of m square plus 1 the whole square minus 4ac, that makes minus of 16 m square times of m square plus 1. It has to be greater than 0. So I can cancel off 16, RHS being 0, and so you get m raised to 4 plus 2 m square plus 1 minus m raised to 4 minus m square greater than 0. So you can see I am able to cancel off the degree 4 term, and what I have remaining 2m square minus of m square is 1m square plus 1 greater than 0. Okay, so just follow once again. M squared x squared minus 4m squared, that is the 2ab term, and 4m squared minus 4x plus 4. So we combined the x terms, taking minus 4 common, x common, you got m square plus 1, and constant term 4m squared plus 4, and combining the b squared minus 4ac, yes, we got minus 4ac is minus 4 into plus 4 minus 16 m square times m square plus 1, and simplifying, this is what we get. Well, yes, what is the answer possible? M square plus 1 we know definitely greater than 0 for all values of m. For all values of m. Why? But then there is a different condition, greater less than except 0, because m equal to 0 makes the line axis of parabola, coincides with axis of parabola. Axis definitely cuts parabola only at one point, which is the vertex only. Axis cuts the parabola only at one point. So we can choose the correct option as C. So C is the correct answer. It can be any real number except 0. Fine. Question number 6. The length of focal chord of the parabola y squared equal to 4ax at a distance b from the vertex is C. This is not, let me say, a very basic type of the question. Length of the focal chord is given, which is C. Its distance from vertex. When we say distance, students very well understand it to be perpendicular distance from vertex. And for the given parabola y squared equal to 4ax, we all know vertex happens to be origin because it is basic, and focus is a, 0 only. So this being the details, clues we get from the given parabola. So once again, the given, let us assume, let y equal to mx plus c be the line, and it should be focal chord, so let it pass through the focus. What do you mean by pass through the focus? A, 0 should satisfy. That means AM plus C should become 0. So AM plus C becoming 0 implies I can write C as negative AM. Once I am able to write C as negative of AM, I can correct the line equation itself as mx minus of y minus AM to be 0. So do you understand why we are doing that? Minus of mx, mx minus of y. I have transferred y term from LHS to RHS. So mx minus y, and in place of c I am replacing c with minus am. So you get mx minus y minus am. Why is it required in this format? Because you are going to find distance from vertex. The distance from vertex is given as b. So that's a very vital clue. So the distance b, this is the perpendicular distance formula. Apply the perpendicular distance formula, you get 0 plus 0 minus am in mod divided by root over of coefficient of x is squared, coefficient of y is squared. Okay. So what is the answer we get by combining? So what I get, B is equal to AM by root of m square plus 1. Okay. So this is what we got. This is an important conclusion, that is B in terms of slope. We are yet to get the or use the other clue. What is the other clue given? The length of focal chord. Length of focal chord. So the length of focal chord given, it is C. So the symbol C represents length of focal chord. Do we have a formula for length of focal chord? Yes, we do have. So we know the length of focal chord is 4a times of cosec squared of theta. We discussed in theory class, do not forget. Where what does this theta indicate? The angle made by chord with x-axis or simply axis. Okay. Well, how are we going to get the value cosec square theta? We have m with us. You know the very concept of m. M stands for tan theta. So what I wish you do is square both sides. Squaring both sides, you will end up b squared times of m square plus 1 is a square m square. In other words, you get m square times a square minus b square is b square, or m square, or let us directly do 1 by m square, a square minus b squared over b squared. Students, are you wondering why I am doing 1 by m square? M happens to be tan theta, so square of m happens to be tan squared. Reciprocal 1 by m squared gives cot square. Is it not? So you know very well the connection between cot square and cosecant square. By adding 1 to cot square, I am able to get cosecant square. So add 1. What do I mean by add 1? So cosec square theta, adding 1, I get 1 plus a square minus b squared over b squared. Okay. Upon simplifying, you can easily find out it is a square by b square. And continue. What is the length? Substitute in the length. Okay. I am going to substitute in the length. Length equal to c, which is 4a into a square by cosecant square is a square by b square. So what is the answer we get finally? B squared c equal 4a cube. B square c equal 4a cube. And where is the option? You can see it lies in D. In D. So D already gives you that conclusion, b squared of c equal 4a cube. Done. Let's go to the other question already visible to you. The chord AB of the parabola. Chord AB of the parabola y squared equal to 4x. So shall I mention here? We want to discover the chord AB of parabola given y squared equal to 4ax. One end of chord is given. A is presented. A is a t1 squared comma 2a t1. The point B is a t2 squared 2a t2. Simple. And it cuts the axis at the point C. The point C lies on the axis, and I hope all students can immediately tell me what is the axis of the parabola y squared equal to 4ax. So we know very much what is the axis. The axis is same as axis is same as x-axis, which means y equal to 0. So y equal to 0. So discover the y coordinate. The y coordinate is supposed to be 0. So that will give you the answer from the option A, B, C, D. Discover the y coordinate using the section formula. He has given you AC is to CB. AC is to AB. AC is to AB is 1:3. If AC is to AB is 1:3, I hope our students will be able to tell me what is AC is to CB. What is AC is to CB? So A to B, take it as 1 plus 3, 4 parts. Okay, let me denote it. Point A, point B. Let us put it as 4 parts. There is a point C. So AB is let us say 4x, then AC is 1x. That is the understanding. That is the meaning of AC is to AB 1:4. If AC is 1x and AB total parts, AB, I'm sorry, made a mistake. AB is 3x. AB is 3x. So total parts is not. AB is 3x. So what is BC then? You can easily find what is BC. BC is AB minus AC, that is 2x. So the section formula as it goes, you have to simply divide it in the ratio 1:2. So we are going to apply section formula in the ratio 1:2 only and get the answer what is y coordinate of C only. Why we are doing y coordinate? because y coordinate we know the answer to be 0. So 0 y coordinate, yeah, so it is 1 into the y coordinate 2a t2 plus 2 times of 2a t1 divided by total parts 3. So cross multiply, common factor, cut it off. I can cut it off. I can cut off the common factor 2a. So you got the answer t2 plus 2t1 equal to 0. So the answer you get t2 plus 2 times t1 equal to 0. So you can find that is option B. So t2 plus 2t1 equal to 0 is present in option B. Very simple. It's a very basic class 10 variety of question. The two ends of the line are given. He has given you the section, the parts, the ratio in which AC, CB is not given, but indirectly he says AC is to AB. Once you get AC and AB, we get CB. So 3 minus 1, 2 parts. So 1 is to 2. In that ratio, apply section formula, we get the y coordinate only. Y coordinate is t2 plus 2t1 equal to 0 we get from the section formula. Is that okay? So this is a very useful JEE mains type of questions that we get commonly. Okay, and we are going to solve more MCQs. So stay tuned to our channel. You will be able to get the next. Thank you very much.